Hey everyone, how's it going? Grizzly Bear here with the highly anticipated Q&A for the 1,000 subscribers. So, thank you guys once again for helping me hit that milestone. It's incredible. I am so thankful for you guys and all of your support. So, let's go ahead and hop into the video here. What we've got in the background, a little bit of TF2 gameplay if you're interested in watching that. This is going to be a pretty long video. Last one was 30 minutes long, so we'll see how far this one goes. And one more thing to note. If you asked a question and I do not answer it, it is because I was asked that question last time. So if you want to check out that video, there will be a link in the description below to go check that out. So if your question is not answered, that's where it's probably at. So let's go ahead and get started here. First question is from Tattoo. What is your dream, unusual, and weapon? And do you have any plans on streaming? So, dream unusual. If you guys don't know, I'm not really into the whole unusual scene. I don't know, I had an unusual at one point and I kept getting asked to trade it, and you know, I got sick of all these people spamming me and I just gave it away to some guy who wanted it. I said, here you go. So I'm not really into the whole unusual thing. As far as weapon goes, probably like an Australian scattergun would be my dream weapon. And do I have any plans on streaming? Yes, I do. Once I get kind of a more consistent schedule going, I would love to stream, you know, maybe 2 times a month, something like that. Not a whole lot, but that is something I would like to do in the future. Next question comes from Jahani, or Pato. Have you played the new maps CTF Foundry and CTF Gorge? Yes, I have, very briefly. I have not dabbled around with the new game mode a whole lot, but hopefully within the next week or so I'll have a video out on that, so you guys can look forward to that. I have played on those 2 maps though. Next question comes from Mr. Sir Festive Spee. How do you think TF2's next year will be? Now, this is a pretty good question, as I'm sure a lot of you know. A lot of people are getting a little tired of Team Fortress 2. Star kind of made a video over it. Stabby, Lang, you know, some pretty notable TF2 personalities. So a lot of people think the game is dying. Do I personally feel that way? No, not really. I do think the game is slowing down a little bit, but I think TF2's next year will still be really good. But I think it will be an indicator of what we have in store for the future. Spy and Engineer update coming out, as well as the Moonbase update. So those are 2 updates I think we can see in 2015. So 2 updates. That's pretty good if they're major. So, next question, Crayon Nipple. How long was your beard in No Shave November? And do you think you're ever going to cut your beard? My beard in No Shave November. So I started growing my beard back in August. So I already had a leg up on the competition in November. It wasn't terribly long, but I mean it was definitely a beard. And do you ever think you're gonna cut it? Yeah, probably. One of these days I'll probably just, you know, just say, hey, I'm done with the beard. But right now, you know, it took me so long to get where I'm at that I'm just kind of trying to enjoy it and be like, you know, it took me so long to get here, I don't want to cut it off yet. So, yeah. Next question comes from TMC, the Meerkat. Ever considered making a TF2 server? The Meerkat, you will be happy to know that I have a TF2 server. So you can check that out. I will put the IP in the description below. We also have a Steam group called Project Minigun, which is the name of our server. And when I say our, I'm talking about me and the Wounded Stapler. So go ahead and check it out. It's not populated very often, but we do run stock maps, custom maps. We don't have a lot of mods installed or anything like that. No ads. Did I mention no ads? And yeah, so it's just a pretty clean experience if you are interested in that. Go ahead and check it out. Like I said, IP in the description. Dave asks, will you be posting any other gameplay besides TF2? Dave, yes, I am. As you can see, I posted my Legend of Korra video a couple days ago. I have posted some other videos in the past. So yes, I do plan on posting other gameplay besides Team Fortress 2. However, Team Fortress 2 has and will be the main focus of this channel. So, can you expect some other gameplay? Yes, but you're going to get more TF2 than anything else. I'd say probably 4 TF2 videos for every 1 video that's not TF2, if not more TF2. So, next question. Evil Con Queso Are you planning on playing Overwatch? Pretty simple answer, yes. To elaborate a little bit, do I think Overwatch is going to replace TF2? He didn't ask that, but just my personal opinion, I don't feel it is going to completely take away TF2's fan base and player base like a lot of people are saying it will. I see they both fill the class-based FPS, but I don't feel like they fill I don't feel like they fill the same little niche. So, we'll see, but yes, I do plan on playing. Colton, are you Santa? No, I'm not. Santa Claus lives at the North Pole, and I don't, so there you go. Next question comes from Trachias or Trachis. How did you come up with the name Grizzly Berry? And nobody's asked me this before, so I've got a decent story, I guess. So, my friend and I were back on our way back from a concert a few years ago, and for some reason we were listening to Eminem. I'm not a huge rap fan, but for some reason we were listening to that one song, "Love the Way You Lie." You know, can't tell you what it really is. I can only tell you what it feels like. Yeah, that's my rap. Alright, so basically he was rapping, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Alright, Grizzly Berry!" And he's like, you know, giving me the finger guns, not the finger guns, but he's like saying, "Yo, it's your turn." And I just thought it was hilarious, and ever since, that's kind of what I've gone by. Some dude with a gun. What one person / YouTuber supported and helped you the most through your journey of YouTube? So my journey of YouTube still going on right now. So I don't know. I mean, I haven't really leaned on anyone too much, but I would say one of the people that supports me the most would be the Wounded Stapler. I've made a few videos with him. We hang out all the time. So yeah, I would say it's definitely him. Aquasplash, the boob goddess. Do you think the grappling hook is nice? Right now, I don't really like the grappling hook. I find it kind of cumbersome. Hopefully they make some more tweaks in that. I'm not a huge fan at this point. Raw1236, what's your favorite loadout for any class that you currently own? Favorite loadout? Pretty boring. I've talked about it before, I believe, but it would just be the soldier with the gunboats and the market gardener. I enjoy the extra mobility, and I enjoy just the stock rocket launcher. It's just a solid gun. Joel asks, how are you? Joel, thank you for asking. I really appreciate it. I am doing very well, thank you. I hope you're doing well. Let me know. Let me know if I can do anything for you. I appreciate it. Dan Floor asks, what are some of your TF2 goals? So, I don't have a ton of TF2 goals right now. I would like to play competitively at some point, but right now I would say my main TF2 related goal is to finish my map I'm working on. I started making a map last winter, I think it was in January, and still not finished. I've been getting a couple of playtests and here and there, but it's been pretty slow going. But I'd say that's kind of my main goal in TF2. Hopefully I can finish that in the new year. The Wounded Stapler asks, who's your favorite YouTuber and why is it me? So, alright, yep, you're my favorite, and why is it you? Because you're the best, you know? For sure. Alright, Blah265, what is your most played favorite class? Most played class, I think Soldier and Scout are like neck and neck right now. Like they kind of switch off and on as most played. My favorite class, like I said, I go through phases, you know. Sometimes I will play a lot of Soldier, other times I really enjoy playing Scout. In my personal opinion, Soldier is a little bit more versatile. He is easier to play on a bunch of different game modes. I feel like Scout really shines in 5CP, which I don't really play as much, but I really do enjoy playing as the Scout. So, Festive Midgar, what cosmetic do you always wear no matter the season, event, or map? I kind of rotate through all of my cosmetics, to be honest, but my standard kind of thing is the Flapjack and the Bill's hat are the two I always wear on Scout. That's the class I probably play the most. So, those two are the two you'll see me wearing more than anything else, probably. And for the Soldier, I wear the Soldier's Stash. Just, yeah. I really like that hat for some reason. It's simple, but it's really cool in my opinion. And then when winter rolls around, you know, the holiday season, I throw on like the Santa hat and all the festive weapons and festive cosmetics, all that stuff. So that's that question. Rumbu, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Oh man, what would I do? I'd pay, you know, like $2 for one. That's about it, really. Ouija is bae. If you were chosen for death row, what would you eat for your last meal? Man, I've never thought about that before, but I think I'd just choose like my favorite food, which is pizza. So I guess I'd say, hey, get Pizza Hut on the line. Get me that thin and crispy pepperoni. That's what I'm about. So, Penguin of Power, what's your favorite fruit? I must know. That was in all capitals. Favorite fruit? Bananas, probably. They are good for you, and they are super cheap. And I think they taste good. So, those three traits there make them my favorite fruit, I guess. Tones Toys. Given the lots of negative feedback from the community about the last update from TF2, how long do you think TF2 will last? And do you think the game is dying? I kind of touched on this a little bit. I can see TF2 going for, you know, a few more years. Do I see it going for 10 more years or another 7? That's, you know, I'm hoping that Valve will, you know, port it over to Source 2 is kind of what I'm hoping for, and that I feel will definitely extend its life. TF2 as it is right now, I don't think it's dying, but I don't see it having such a huge impact in the gaming world in the next few years. You know, I believe it will start slowing down quite a bit until it's ported over to Source 2, if that happens. Highland Hound asks, what mousepad do you use, and what is your opinion on mousepads? So, I got my new PC, I got a mousepad with it. This thing is, it's a monster. It's like 24 inches by 17 or something. It's huge. It's the biggest mousepad I've ever had. It's a Steel Series. I don't know the specifics. I just got it because somebody said it was good. I was like, okay, it's like 10 bucks. So my opinion, honestly, I don't see it mattering a whole lot as long as you have something to move your mouse on. Like earlier, I've played on notebooks before and sketch pads, you know, just anything that works for a mouse is good enough for me. I don't really have much of an opinion on them. Danger Zone asks, who is this imposter? And he threw up this picture from my last video where I showed my face and I don't have a beard or anything, so I thought that was pretty funny. That imposter, that's me. Hate to break it to you. 2015 Verk Mopson asks, what is your favorite color? Favorite color would probably be black. Pretty boring. The absence of color, I know. Pretty bland. Sorry. Not very, not the greatest answer. Radio Zombie, what other games are you currently into right now? I'm not really into many other games at the moment, to be honest. I played Legend of Korra, it was pretty fun. I'm trying to get into CSGO a little bit. League of Legends, I've played it a little bit. Not a whole lot, but for the majority, I'd say TF2. I have the new Smash Bros. I haven't played it a whole lot, but toss that up there as well. Silly wishes you a Merry Christmas. What is your favorite festive weapon of all time? Favorite festive weapon, probably just the festive scattergun. You know, the scattergun's one of my favorite weapons. It looks nice, it looks clean. Why not? I'm gonna butcher this name. Bonnie Rasukurumu. I'm not even gonna try again. Will you ever host a European event? I'd love to play with you sometime. You know, hadn't really thought about it. My ping is completely awful when connecting to European servers. I live on the west coast of the US, so that's a pretty good distance. I'd definitely be up for it though sometime. So maybe I can make that happen if someone has a server I could use for that. Let me know. Chuck asks, what's your favorite game besides TF2? I've talked about this before. I have a couple of videos where I discuss my video gaming history and I kind of talk about my favorite games, but let me just kind of break it down. I love Team Fortress 2, Smash Bros, Guitar Hero, Call of Duty, and Pokemon. Those are my top 5. So all of those, I really do enjoy the Pokemon games. Those might be number 2. Smash Bros is definitely up there. Call of Duty games have always been fun to me. And then Guitar Hero is just, it's one of those games that I was really into. I haven't played it a whole lot recently, but I really used to enjoy it. Hobo with Internet asks, hey, I've been with you since the double digits, I think, and I love your videos. Thanks, man. My question is McDonald's or Burger King? And I don't really eat fast food. I try to avoid it, but I do occasionally eat. And, you know, I don't really have a huge preference, but I did eat at McDonald's a couple days ago because I was starving and it was the only place open when I got off work. So I'm going to go with McDonald's. Mustard Metal asks, which time zone do you live in? Like I said, I live on the West Coast in Washington, Pacific time zone. So, there's that. Pope Jojo asks, hey, is there a video coming with your opinions about the new Manpower game mode? Like I mentioned earlier, I haven't played it a whole lot, but what I have played hasn't been very good to me. So we'll have to see. I would like to get a video out on it if it's something that you guys are interested in seeing. Right now, it's not really a priority though. Michaela Delarlamy. I have no clue how to say that, I'm sorry. How do you get such a smexy beard? You just start growing one and you don't shave. That's basically the answer I have for you. Haven't shaved for like 4 months. That's it. Turbo asks, which part of the world are you from and where it's still green outside? Washington. It rains here a lot. It doesn't get too cold. Stuff stays green. Evergreen trees are always green. So, yeah, but the grass is still green. And that's crazy to me because coming from the Midwest, when it gets cold outside, when winter hits, grass dies, it turns brown. Not here. Stays green. Mugs OD Buffalo. What is your favorite class to play in Team Fortress 2? Kind of talked about this. Kind of switches. Scout, Soldier. Both of them, love them. 10 out of 10 would bang. Asks, have you realized how godly your beard is? And he puts like some interrobangs at the end. And no, I mean, honestly I think it's a little scrappy. It's a little sparse. But I'm rocking it until the people at work tell me I can't. Wolfie asks, which weapon do you hate the most? 2 categories on this I kind of see. Which weapon do I hate to play against the most would be the mini sentry. I don't really want to, you know, get into that. And yeah, just don't like it. And which weapon do I dislike the most? I'd say probably one of the more useless weapons, like the Sun on a Stick or like the sharpened volcano fragment. Those are both, I'd never use them. They're pretty worthless in my opinion. Akimbo Bananas asks, how long did it take you to get that beard for real, mate? Yeah, like I said, I started growing it on August 20th. And I just wanted to see where it went. And this is what happened. And I'm pretty happy with it. So, what's that, 4 months now? So, we'll see where it is in another 4. If I don't have to shave it for work or something. William Dowling asks, what's your favorite Australian and what weapon would you like to see Australian? My favorite Australian would either be the scattergun or the rocket launcher. I'm going to go with the scattergun. And which would I like to see Australian? It's a good question. You know, I haven't really thought about it. I'm not even sure which ones are Australian, to be honest. I think what would be cool, and it's gonna sound weird saying this, but I think a Australian gunslinger would be cool. And I just said I hate playing against the gunslinger, but I think if you had like a golden claw, that would be crazy. And if you could throw down like golden mini sentries, that would be incredibly awesome. So that's I guess that would be my thing. So that's pretty much all the questions we have here. We have 42 people came out and asked. Actually, we have 43 people came out, but I only answered like 30 some odd questions because we had a few duplicates. So all of you guys, whether I answered your question or not, are entered into the giveaway. So you have a pretty good chance of winning, considering I have like 20 some weapons to give away. So I'm gonna be handing out the festive weapons from this year's Naughty Crates. So keep an eye on your trade offers. I will be sending those out within the next few days. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching and sitting through this long video. I hope it wasn't completely dull and boring for you. And I will talk to you all later. Thank you again for 1,000 subscribers. That's incredible. So thank you guys so much. It means a lot to me. So I will talk to you all later. Have a good one, guys. Bye. Just kidding. I just found some more questions that I did not answer previously, and I was getting ready to edit this video, and then I found these. So a couple more questions here. First question, it comes from a user named Sai. What was the first video you uploaded, and did you think it would be successful? So the first video I uploaded is still on this channel. It is called My First Commentary. I play Scout on Harvest, and going back and watching it is a pretty painful process. And did I think it'd be successful? You know, I hoped it would be. I thought it was a solid first video, and luckily other people did too, and it's one of my most viewed videos on this channel due to that. So next question comes from Alpaca. How do you have such a great beard? You guys are asking a lot of beard questions. Like I said, you just gotta have confidence. You gotta just grow it and know that it will turn out all right. You know, you gotta have faith. All right, so next question comes from Wolfie. What do you think of the last 3 big TF2 updates? Do you think they aren't worth it, or do you still believe in TF2? So last 3 big updates, in my opinion, that would be what? Smithmas, End of the Line, and Halloween? I think. If I'm wrong, please feel free to correct me below. You know, a lot of cosmetics were in the thing. I wasn't a huge fan of the Halloween update. I haven't been a fan of the Halloween update for a long time now. I'm getting kind of tired of just the reskinned maps. The last really good Halloween update in my mind was the Man Manor one. So yeah, that was a little disappointing. End of the Line, it was just overhyped. There's nothing we could really do about that. We were going to be a little disappointed. And Smithmas, you know, it was what I've come to expect. So do I think they're worth it? Yeah, I mean, I think it was, you know, they were solid updates. They weren't great. Let's just say that. They weren't great. They were updates, though. And I think that's all we can really ask for at this point, is that, you know, Valve is still continuing to update this game. Even if you don't feel like the updates are that great, they're still putting time into it for us as the players. So, you know, I'm just happy that they're still updating, whether it's just a few cosmetics here and there, or, you know, just a reskinned map. As long as there's still some new content being pushed into the game, I'm content with that. Next question comes from Alpha Angel. What was your first game? What did you have and play? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you too. My first game. The first game I can think of that was actually my own was on Game Boy Color. It was Wario Land 3, which is a platformer game. And man, it has been a long time since I've played Wario Land. But that was it. I'm pretty sure that's as far as I can remember anyway. So that was really what kind of got me started. After that, I think I got the Pokemon games on Game Boy, and the rest is history. So next question comes from Gamer Jaws. What motivated you to play TF2 on YouTube, and how long are you going to keep that amazing beard? And what was your best Christmas present when you were younger? Alright, so what motivated me to play TF2? It's my favorite game. YouTube commentary is something I've always wanted to do. So I talked a little bit more about that in my last Q&A, so if you want a longer answer, go check that out. So how long am I going to keep the beard? I want to keep it at least 2 more months. I feel like half a year is long enough that, like, in the future I'll be say, yeah, I had a beard once. Right now, 4 months, I mean, come on. That's like a third of a year. It's got to be like half a year before I can be like, yeah, I used to have a beard. So 2 more months minimum. I'll see how long I can keep it going after that. And what was your best Christmas present when you were younger? I would say probably the year I got my Nintendo 64. I was super pumped about that. So I would say that was probably my best Christmas present that I can think of. Next question comes from Razor Sharp. What motivated you to do a 25 festive TF2 weapons giveaway? Well, usually I try and celebrate when I hit a milestone of some sort. Hit 1,000 subscribers, that's pretty crazy to me. I just happen to have these weapons lying around. I don't want to be like, yeah, I just have them lying around, so I'm going to give them to you guys. I want to give them to you guys because, you know, you guys have supported me, and I want to give a little bit back to you. And I just happen to have all these weapons that I got that I don't need because I already have them. So that's pretty much that. So I hope you guys enjoy those. Next question, Hit Girl, what made you start playing TF2? This is another question I think I've talked about before, but I was a part of a message board, a community a long time ago, and they mentioned TF2. I tried it out on one of the free weekends, and I was like, let's do it. All right. So I went out and bought it for $10, and I've been playing ever since. Manny asks, are you related to Scott? Because with that beard and beanie, you guys look so alike. I'm not even sure who Scott is, to be honest. So I'm not related to any Scotts. So there you go. Midget Apfel. If you would have to create a 10th class, what would it be? You know, that's a tough question. I feel like so many of the classes, you know, they're already 9 classes in the game, and you already have the Demo Knight, which is like a subclass. You have the Huntsman, which is like a subclass. Gunslinger, Engineer. I mean, you know, you have a bunch of different classes, and then within those classes, you kind of have classes. So, I don't know, something that, you know, relies on movement like the Scout, but could maybe float or fly or something. I don't know. Something, that's such a strange answer. Something with a lot of mobility, I think, would be pretty neat. And last question I have comes from H1KS Hikes, not sure. What do you do as a job? And I work retail. Yes. So when I moved up to Washington, I was pretty much looking for the only job, any job I could take. And a lot of retail places were hiring because of the holidays. So I said, let's do it. And I've been there for about a month and a half now. And they decided they would keep me on after the holiday season. So that's what I do. Just doing it part-time right now, not making a whole lot of money, but I'm eking by. So yeah, that's all the questions. So sorry for faking you out earlier there, but we are now officially done. So once again, thank you guys for sitting here listening to this whole thing. It's an extremely long video. So if you made it this far, I really do appreciate you guys asking the questions and wanting to hear the answers, and just, you know, I just blah, 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 you know, if I just lay it out there for you guys. So yeah, hope you guys have a nice day, and I will talk to you later. Have a good one, guys. Bye.
This is Heavy Weapons Guy. Thank you for watching Grizzly Berry. Now click that little red button. Ha ha!